Hi there. So, this is Misha Naomi, and I'm just felt like sharing a little bit of some of the work that went on with the week 11 of the 12 Hawks Maori healing program that I'm doing with Jackie Harvey right now. So there's a group of us, and we Zoom call once a week on Sundays for 12 weeks, and Jackie steps us through a very beautiful aspect of Romi process, and yeah, just assists. So often, you're laying, listening as you would to any kind of visualization, hypnotherapy, any kind of thing like that. So you're laying in a relaxed posture. And there's specifics, though, on how you breathe. So you're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And so that's one thing that I find interesting and is an aspect that is to be noted in the process of it. So there's a beautiful guidance that goes on, taking you to the space of your ancestors and whatever that uniquely is for you. So if you are kind of estranged from your ancestors, it's a very beautiful way to connect into and go see and visit and end up in places and spaces around the world. And then from there, there's downloads from blue and white stars and from the Pleiadians, and so a connection to the stars and the celestial heavens. So it's a very, very thorough, very detailed, very articulate process that is immaculate in all this fine tuning over centuries that has been coming into the birth that is Romi. And so, in one aspect of the long distance healing that is a possibility with Romi, that is what 12 Hawks is. So it is the distance healing that can be done within that modality. And so today was the beginning of week 11. So we're just about there. This week is classified as your worst nightmare. So this particular vein that Jackie works with has this beautiful kiss of facing your fears and excelling into your excellence. So that's week 11. So I'm looking forward to it. We'll see. I'm stoked to feel the finish of the wrap up of this formation and this transformation aspect that's been going on. Yeah, so that's just a little bit about that. So as I was saying, stepping into it, there's an aspect of vision that comes at times, depending on your person. Sometimes just go right out and don't recall anything at first, kind of thing. So it's just dependent on the time, the realm, and the person with where they're at. And today I had a very lovely, very visceral experience. I was holding an orange in the one hand and then the orange peels in the other for quite some time at the beginning. And then there was a stage where I was holding slabs of some kind of granite, very dark, gray slabs, very bumpy. And then I was holding sticks one stage, 2 sticks, very firmly. So lots of very physical sensations today in the process. And at one stage, I was watching this very long, thin brown snake come down, and it cinched around this burrow, and it tucked its head in, and had a little look-see, and then it decided to go up and out. And I'm watching this brown snake make its way through the sand and through these rocks and across the landscape, and I'm really watching its eyes, and I'm really watching this serpent, and it's just really observing. And then I kind of started to try to, does this happen, or does this happen, or what's that? And then I realized that it kind of jars things when you try to control visions. And I realized that my eyes had gone to completely closed, and that when I was seeing the serpent the best was when they were actually just slightly open. So I was seeing the vision in a different way than a lot of times that I would, I guess. And so it was through this open-eyed, and it was quite crisp. It was very articulate, this serpent, and so when I went to control it, it kind of locked it up. And then when I relaxed, all of a sudden I was that height, and everything was large, and I was moving, and I was heading, and I was turning, and it was easy, and it was graceful. And then I started going up this cream stone. And in my awareness, I could think of putting my foot on that stone and walking over that stone, fairly large stone. And then as the perspective of the serpent, though, it was this humongous cliff, and it had this spiraling lip around it where there was a catch point that was best for the belly. And so it was heading up that. It was very beautiful, very wonderful, wonderful process. Really unique to every person, and really just beautiful. It's a trip. I highly recommend 12 Hawks. 12 Hawks.